graduate, yes, Vantage Migration handle on graduates, right? And we train you exactly on how to go about relocation process through the study abroad route. Whoa! How are you doing today? Welcome to welcome to my live session. I'll be answering so many questions for you today. Specifically, I have certain number. I won't tell you. Okay, so I'm here to answer some of the hottest questions I've received. All right, many of these questions we've received inbox, but we also try our best to answer them in general public so that everyone can learn from it. Some people, they don't like to chat you in inbox, right? They just but they may have questions. So today I am talking to you from Kitchener. All right, Kitchener, Waterloo region, and specifically this will be in Ontario, Canada. All right, so let me get started with the question. So question that I have here today is, do you handle National Open University graduates? Hello, do you handle National Open University graduates? So, for the sake of the person that is watching right now, which you may not know what National Open University is, National Open University is a university in Nigeria that is majorly, they do hybrid, but it's majorly online studies. So the answer is yes. Because when you are doing if you are applying to schools abroad, and let's say you studied in National Open University, they're not going to ask you, was your study online or offline? Nobody's asking you such a question. Whether you attended your lectures online or you attended it offline, it doesn't matter. If you have your degree, you have your degree. So, to all National Open University graduates out there, I want you to know that with your degree, you can get masters abroad. You can get PGD abroad. That's postgraduate diploma. You can get master depending on what you want to do and what your desires are. All right, so in case you know someone that finished from National Open University, do well to share this video with them so that they will actually know that yes, they can, get admission and go abroad to study with National Open University. All right. If you have National Open University, you apply to a school, you don't get admission. Most likely, it's not because you went to National Open University. It's because of other things. Remember, people that went to other schools too, they do apply to some schools and they do get rejected, right? I always use myself as an example. Finishing from University of Benin with good grades, I still applied to a school and they still denied me at a point. So, the school you finished from is not the only reason why admission could be denied. All right? So, the next question I have here is, please, is there any Sorry, that question, I'm not going to take it. It's not related to what we're talking about. Let's go to the next question. The next question says, the program, is it only for Nigerians? We, as other Africans, we have applied for programs and not successful. Why? What does this mean? I think this person is talking about Canada because I said John Mulban asked this on your video about unsure whether Canada will give you ITA. So let me try to make sense from this question. I think this person is trying to ask whether Canada immigration is for Nigerians only. It is not. It's for everybody around the world. It's not even just for Africans, right? Because the person is saying ITA, which is more like invitation to apply for Canadian immigration. So anyway, the point is that if you're looking at Canada immigration, is for anybody around the world, not just Africans, talk less of just Nigerians. So you should ask yourself, what are you not doing right? I don't think this question is related to study abroad. What are you not doing right? And if the person is asking about study abroad related thing, the answer still goes. If you want to travel abroad to study, the schools are taking an application from people all over the world, not just from you or from somebody from your country, you know. So keep that in mind. Now the next question is it possible to get Canada visa when you have never traveled before, or get my I see. The person saying if it's possible to get Canada visa without travel history. Without travel history. The answer is yes. You can get visa to Canada, even to any other high income country, without travel history. By the way, how are you supposed to get the travel history if you can never get visa because you have not gotten visa before? Think about it. It's like all these people that will say, for us to employ you, you have to have 5 years experience. But then everybody is asking for 5 years experience. The new graduates cannot get admission. Cannot get a job, right? So the point is this. Yes. Without travel history, you can get visa to relocate abroad. However, this does not mean that you shouldn't go out of your way to get travel history. Because travel history becomes very important when there is doubt that you will not return to your home country. That's when travel history becomes important. Like, if somebody is doubting that you will not return to your home country, they can take a look at your history, which is what you've done before. If your history is saying you went to US before, you returned. You went to UK before, you returned. It is not logical to say you will go to Canada and you will not return. It's not logical. What is logical is that you've gone to US before and you returned. You went to UK before and you returned. Therefore, we have faith that if you go to Canada, you will return. Do you see? So, travel history is important, but it does not mean that without travel history, you will not get a visa. Okay? Without travel history, if you do everything right, if you clear every doubt, you will still get your visa. Okay? So keep that in mind. So let me go to the next question. Somebody said, Dr. Linda, is NCE holders eligible for any of my programs, like any of our programs? So if you're an NCE holder, it's more like you have a diploma, right? Or college certificate, but let's just say maybe equivalent to an ordinary diploma. So Vantage Migration, we handle university graduates or university level graduates, okay, which simply means you have to have minimum of a BSc or a HND. All right, minimum of a BSc or a HND. That's what you need to have. So if you have NCE diploma, like, you can travel abroad, but we do not work with you. You know, whenever I said this, some people get it wrong, and I still wonder why. Like, someone chatted me inbox, and I said, we handle university graduates only. The person I said, so undergraduates cannot travel abroad? Is that what you're saying? I'm like, that's not what I said. You just said it. What I said to you is that Vantage Migration does not handle undergraduates. Whew! Why is it so hard for somebody to understand that? Let's look at the next question. It says, I would like to teach in school as early childhood teacher. What kind of training can I go? So it depends. Let's say if this person is a BSc holder and they want to be a teacher teaching in early childhood, definitely they can go for maybe education related programs, early childhood education, which is still a type of education program, right? They can generally go for education related programs. Yeah. So it depends on if this person is a graduate, what their background is, what they've done before. So this question cannot be clearly answered without other information. Let me give you an example. Imagine you are an engineer, Suddenly you wake up one morning, you said you want to be an early childhood teacher. Early child, you are not even a Sunday school teacher. You've never even taught before. You want to just teach children from being an engineer to being an early childhood teacher. Then you apply for early childhood admission. You're not likely to get it. Even if you get it, you are even likely to run into visa problems. You get what I mean? So you can't just ask me, I want to teach, what program should I take? The program you should take has a lot to do with what you've been doing before now, academically, professionally, and otherwise. All right? Okay, so the next question says, do you have another package for migration apart from the one you have for students? No. As Vantage Migration, we handle education migration only. Meaning, we work with people who are willing to go through study abroad route. That's it. So just keep that in mind. Advantage Migration, that's what we do. All right. Let's see the next questions. Somebody said, I have professional HR, maybe professional HR certificates. Can I get scholarship to do masters? It depends. So many things. Again, I just the answer is yes, by the way, but the type of scholarship you will get depends on many things. You know, some questions you don't like, some questions, even though people want you to just give them one straight answer. Is life that straight? If life is that straight, even me, I'll be very happy. Is life straightforward? No. So how it works is not, I have HR certificates. Can I get HR scholarship? Like, the answer is yes, but that's like a shallow answer, right? Because can you get HR certificate? I don't even know anything about you. How can I just dash you scholarship right here now? And for what amount? You know, $500 is a scholarship. $5,000 is another level of scholarship. $50,000 is also another level of scholarship, right? So scholarship comes in different levels, different grades, depending on what. It depends on so many factors, not just one factor. And again, most times if you are asking me question, yes, if you're asking me question, of course send your question inbox, but also try your best to include information about yourself. You don't just tell me, some people will tell me, I'm a mother, I have 4 children. Can I travel abroad? Like, what is going to qualify you to travel abroad? Is it just because you're a mother and you have children? Do you get what I mean? You just give one thing and you expect the person to just start blabbing, start answering. Give enough information about yourself. Maybe you can say, oh, I'm a graduate, or I'm a master's degree holder, HR professional, 8 years work experience, working in banking sector. I also have 4 kids. I would like to relocate. I'm a widow, or my husband is still alive. Do you get what I mean? Like, give the person some form of history to allow them to give you more in-depth answer. You know, more in-depth answer. So don't just assume that somebody will just know about you, or if you just tell me I'm a black lady, can I get scholarship? Who gives scholarship just because your skin is black? Do you know what I mean? Always provide more information. Okay. So now somebody said, aside IELTS, how do I make it to Canada? It depends. Are you a graduate? No. If no, we do not handle undergraduates. Are you a graduate? Yes. Vantage Migration handle on graduates, right? And we train you exactly on how to go about relocation process through the study abroad route. So, if you're a graduate and you're looking to relocate to Canada or to come to Canada through the study abroad route, feel free to attend our free webinar at www.vantagemigration.ca www.vantagemigration.ca. Feel free to attend our webinar and you will see the step-by-step process to follow and exactly what to do next. including how to contact us. So that's how to get started, okay? Now, someone has said, what if you are currently in Canada as an international student? Is it possible to still apply for your fiancé to join you after you must have migrated? Note, you didn't add his details when applying for your study visa. Of course, you didn't add his details when applying for study visa because you are not married, huh? So, your fiancé is, yeah, it's okay that both of you are in love, but the government doesn't know that because, what? You've not signed any paper. Whether it is the Canadian government or the government of your country, nobody knows. Even, maybe your parents don't even know. You get what I mean? So, if somebody is your fiancé, like, they're still not holding any official relationship to you. If you want them to be your spouse, you tie the knot. Else, they will have to act like an individual human. So, let's now turn this question, let's split it off to make it less complicated. The point is, if you have a fiancé, you people are not married, so you are not a couple. So, simply put, one of your friends will like to relocate to where you are. Do you see what I mean? Because when you say, can my fiancé come? It just makes everything complicated. Whoa, is the person's fiancé? No, you don't have any legal binding. So, AKA, one of your friends will like to relocate. The same way you can say one of your classmates want to relocate. That's exactly what it should be. So the fact that you're in Canada, for example, and your classmates want to relocate, does it mean, like, how does that affect things? I don't know if you get my point. How does that affect it? It does not affect anything. It does not have any value. Just Kukuma tell me, my friend wants to relocate, full stop. You know? So, in summary, if your friend wants to relocate, the same way you got admission and relocated, that's the same way your fiancé will get admission and relocate, because there's no relationship official, there's no legal relationship between both of you. Now, if you decide that you want to come home and get married to them, immediately the story changes. They can then go as individual or as your spouse. That changes the equation, because as your spouse, they also have the opportunity to get spousal sponsorship, meaning you, being the spouse, can file paper for them to join you. For example, the spouses of international students are qualified to get open work permits, specifically in Canada, but also in all high-income countries. Which means that your spouse is qualified to get work permit, come and work full-time while you study. You see? Or even continue to work full-time after you have finished your own study and you have started working. Okay? So, you can come home, marry them, they come as your spouse through work permits. Or they can get admission and relocate to where you are, just as if they don't know you. You know what I mean? Like, just like normal people. So, for those saying fiancé, tie the knot if you want the privileges of a couple. Or treat yourself as normal human beings. That's just how it works. Alright, so now let's go to the next question. Someone said, I have 4 kids. My husband doesn't want to relocate with us. Do I stand a chance? Yes, you can get admission, relocate. And I've seen people, maybe one of the spouse will go, the other one prefer to stay in another country, and they come and visit. Even if your husband doesn't want to relocate, I believe, stand to be corrected, I believe he or she, sorry, not he or she, I believe he will like to also, he will like to be visiting. So you can stay there with the kids, and your husband will be visiting. So nobody is going to make it compulsory that if your husband refuses to relocate, you too cannot relocate. Or if your wife refuses to relocate, you too cannot relocate. Now, I'm not saying here that I'm here advising you that if your husband is not ready to relocate, you should go. That's not my point. I'm answering the question that the person asked. Okay? I'm answering the question that the person asked. So, I'm answering the question that the person asked. So, the summary is, Yes, you can relocate by yourself and your spouse can be coming to visit. So, and there's nothing wrong there. All right? All right, good. Let's look at the next question. It says, what's the possibility of getting scholarship opportunity in medically related sciences in Canada? All right? And this person said, I am currently an MO. The MO means a medical officer. And others to say, please help. Yeah, you can actually get let's say, for example, you can do masters in medically related programs. There are so many of them that give scholarships. So many, from neuroscience to biomedical sciences to so many, like community medicine. So many, even public health too. Definitely, you can get scholarship. Yeah, that's very possible. As an MO, which is like as a medical officer, meaning you're a doctor, you want to relocate to Canada, yes, you can get admission and you can relocate. That's the possible way. A lot of people, when they come to Canada, then they're also able to take the board exam and they start practicing as well. So, all right. Okay. So now let's look at another person said, my wife has a second-class honor in medical laboratory science. That's good. She has been working for 3 years as a medical lab scientist. She has other internship placements. What are her chances of securing a scholarship in, this person said, in epidemiology? Secondly, what are her chances of switching into medicine? Okay. So now let's go to what are her chances of getting masters in epidemiology. Very good, because there is the laboratory and science and risk and measurement and so many things that have to do with like there's so many connections between medical laboratory sciences and epidemiology. So definitely this person can do epidemiology. And if you notice, epidemiology is like a part of public health, right? So which is still like an interdisciplinary program. So definitely, the wife, as the person asking, the wife can do masters in epidemiology. And then he said, what's the chance of switching into medicine? Well, what do you mean switching into medicine? It's not just switching, like it's switching. What's the chance of switching into medicine? Just the switch. You've not even asked yourself. The same school offering epidemiology is the same school offering medicine. You get? So it's like that's like a slippery slope. Let's stop it there. How does the person get masters? They can, when they get to that country, they'll start asking the next question. They'll start saying, okay, how do I switch? So it's now you want to get masters, now you want to switch. Too much. Make life less complicated for yourself by taking them one step at a time. All right, switch sounds so fast. Phew, you switch. It's not like that in real life. You just move from epidemiology to medicine. All right. Oh. Okay, let's look. Somebody said, let me take questions from here. So Nancy Ejikeme said, can you apply for admission without transcript? When you collect it, you add up? No, you need your transcript. However, what we tell people that want to start Vantage migration training is that you starting Vantage migration training is going to help you. It's going to help you to know the type of transcript you need. It's going to help you to know what other people, how other people are getting their transcripts. It's going to help you to know how to pass the hurdles that may come across your way for the transcript. Secondly, Vantage migration training is a couple of weeks. So instead of you to wait until the day you get your transcript before you start the training, we say start the training. Anyone, we talk about transcript. Most students, they will start. When we talk about transcript, they will know exactly what to do. Then they go and apply for their transcripts. Because for transcript, all you have to do is apply. There's nothing else you are doing. Right? So they apply for their transcript. They continue their training. Most times before the training is over, the transcript is out. They already using it to do application. You see how they put things in parallel and both of them are moving at the same time. Some other people we use, they don't have any help. They don't have anybody to assist them. They don't even know the type of transcript they're looking for. Their school will just tell you, we can't give you transcript. And they'll walk away and say, this is what is holding their dream. Instead of actually subscribing to mentorship. When you get mentored, you save time. So, instead of going into the wilderness all by yourself, get into mentorship so that life can be easy for you. Where other people are doing like this, doing sweating, you move quickly like this and you get what you need. All right. So, do you need transcripts to submit your admission? Yes. Do you need transcript to start Vantage migration training? No. Why? Why? Because during the training, especially the first 1 week, we're going to tell you the type of transcript you need, how to get it, and assist you if you run into troubles of getting it. You see? Yeah. So, that's good. Then let's see. Question. Somebody is asking me for eligible universities to apply for full scholarship. What you really need is training so that you know how to get the schools that will offer your program that you need, program of best fit, on scholarship, or even that you have access to study loan. What you need is training. Some people, they always want to ask you, give me link, give me link, give me link. I was once like you. Let me not blast you too much. I was once like you. In this life, I asked for link, but thank God nobody thank God I didn't get the links that I was looking for. Those links that I was looking for, thank God I didn't get them. Right? Thank God I didn't get them. If not, I won't be where I am today. I won't be able to teach you because I wouldn't have known how to find them. Thank God those persons did not send me link. So, I understand you. Give me link. What you need is training. You don't need link. When you get trained, you go get 100 link. Now you go tire. You go check link, you go tire. As Vantage migration students, you link up your problem. Even if I give you 10 links now, and still bet with you that I give you 10 links, in the next 1 year, produce a scholarship, see 10 links, fully funded program. I almost know, say, I go chop almost all the persons more. Like all the people that bet with me, I'll still eat their money. Because link is not, because if you need link, if you means you don't know how to find link. If you don't know how to find link, is it your statement of purpose that you know how to submit? Do you see what I mean? If your problem is link, that means you don't know how this thing works now. Because link is the tiniest of them all. You see? Get trained. Don't be penny wise, pound foolish. Get trained for your own good. Some people, they will not listen. And you will leave them. They used to take 2 years. They will not learn from experience. I cannot blame them. I'm not angry with you. It is the way you chose your life. Okay, so someone talked about, is it only Canada that we handle? No, we handle all high-income countries. So whether you're going to UK, Ireland, US, Germany, Canada, Australia, whatever country you're going to, you can do that with Vantage migration training. We have other people going to South Africa, other people also going to Poland, right? And different countries. People, even Iceland, New Zealand. People go to different countries. People have different preferences. Some people, they want to, I've had people go to Switzerland, Sweden. So it all depends on, your preference. And some people, they even have relatives somewhere. They just want to go to that place. So, irrespective of the high income country you are going to, we work with you on that, okay? Someone said, talking about mentorship, How does that go? Yes, if you're interested, like for Vantage Migration mentorship, you have to start with our free webinar at www.vantagemigration.ca. www.vantagemigration.ca. So that's where to start from. And you at the webinar, you are going to get all the other information that you need. Let's look at other people's question. Somebody say, after securing admission, can someone get study loan? Yes, we show you how to get study loan. We show you how to get study loan for the country you are going to, including showing you the countries that is easier for you to get study loan if you are going to them, right? Somebody said, Ma, please speak small French. Come on, Sava. Okay, so, well, thank you so much for joining me for this session. Woo! Thank you for joining me for this session. My name is Dr. Linda Iheme. I'm an educational consultant with Vantage Migration. Myself and my team, we train graduates who are relocating abroad through the study abroad route. We teach them how to get admission, scholarship, study loan, and every other thing they need in order to successfully relocate. All right? And if you have more questions, feel free to chat me on Instagram inbox at Dr. Linda Iheme. That's DrLindaIheme. So it's a verified Instagram page. Chat me up on Instagram, send me an inbox message, and I'll be there to answer you. See, let me tell you, if you have more questions, send it to us inbox. Send it to us inbox so that we can answer you. We can also collect it and give public answers to them. Please don't drop your answers on the Instagram. Like, don't drop it on the normal page. Send it inbox. Okay? Via messenger inbox. Take good care of yourself till I see you again.